all of us have a sort of gut feeling what it is. But actually it's quite a contentious issue. Most people would agree that it's the first, right? That it includes deliberative actions to reduce the adverse consequences, all right, and harness benefits. These are directly related to climate change, or from a social science perspective, are perceived to be related to climate change, and there's a difference. Now, as I say, most people would agree with that, but you will note that the science-first optimization approach doesn't include perceived. Doesn't include it. But from a social science perspective, it is the perceived threats, risks, uncertainties about climate change that are critical, not actually. And certainly in the UK, that's been brought home very recently by a recent poll finding that only 24% of the population now believe that climate change is occurring. And that is mostly related to the fact that we had an abysmal summer and then followed by the coldest winter for some 30-odd years. So people just say, you know, I just don't believe it. It just doesn't fit in with my knowledge of the world. Now, I don't think you'd get that in India, because you appear to be having abnormally hot weather. But these perceptions are fairly critical. Now, where we do get into really contentious problems are this one. The inclusion of normal actions, mechanisms to cope with past climate variability, or current climate variability, and what's usually called the adaptation deficit. This is basically, well, there's many countries that have very large numbers of people already at risk because of the variability of climate. Now, there are some people who argue that this is nothing to do with climate change, and that we should only include this one, right, against real knowledge of climate change. Now, for others, this is a nonsense, right? Because it's like saying, you know, we'll only build the climate change wall or bricklayer in a sea wall that doesn't exist, right? So obviously, if you are thinking of